The Detroit Lions are in need of quite a few positions as the trade deadline approaches, and I myself believe that they're going to focus on defensive line help, whether it's DE or DT, but we can also use some cornerback help as well. And there's an individual you guys already know from the thumbnail that once was deemed to be untouchable, and that is Patrick Surtain II. Now, I remember his dad. I'm that old. I'll be 44 next month, and I remember his dad in the NFL, and his dad was a certified stud, and it looks like that he is following in his dad's footsteps. Now, this is coming from Albert Breer. This is from JPA Football. I already did look at the article with SI, and it says the Broncos are going to listen to trade inquiries on Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Garrett Bowles, Josie Jewell, Justin Simmons, and even Patrick Surtain over the next 6 days, says Albert Breer. The Broncos are very far away from being contenders and need more draft capital. And that is a result of the Russell Wilson trade. And they also, I believe, gave up some capital as well for Sean Payton, getting him to be the head coach of the Denver Broncos. They had to give some capital to the Saints because he had taken that year off. But what is the likelihood of this happening? Well, I'm going to say it's going to be slim. There is a team like the LA Rams that just traded a Jalen Ramsey, which is the equivalent of the capital that this guy is going to go for. We're talking about 2 first-round picks, and they're willing to throw out picks, so that would be something that they probably would attempt to do. They were going to give 2 first-round picks for Brian Burns, and Les Snead, how he likes to do, forget those picks. But it's looking like that they'll take calls about this, but it's probably not going to happen. This guy is going to be a crucial piece to the rebuild process. I mean, because as you saw, they are not going to be contenders anytime soon. So why give up a piece that is going to help you do that? But what if the Detroit Lions were to try to pull off something like this and get a trade for Patrick Surtain II? Now, this guy is, like I said, an absolute stud. I remember his dad, and he's already has 6 interceptions in his short career, with 4 in year 1, 2 in year 2, and 1 in year 3 thus far. And he defends passes very well. I mean, this guy would be the crown jewel of the Denver Broncos if they decide to keep him. So is he going to be traded? I think everyone has a price. Everyone can be bought. Everyone has a price. And I'm not sure that the Denver Broncos are willing to give him up. I don't even know what their picks are going into this year, but if the right price came along, then they probably would part ways with him. Is that going to happen? I'm going to say it's a 2% chance. You're talking about, in this case, and you have to ask yourself this question, Detroit Lions fans, as good as he is, I'm hearing you guys in the comment section about building through the draft. You can't build through the draft if you are giving away multiple first-round picks, and that's what it looks like this is going to cost any team, a minimum of 2 first-round picks. They're probably going to be back-to-back. So are you willing, as a Detroit Lions, would you want the Detroit Lions to set their organization back by at least 2 first-round picks? Now, I am one of the guys that says we have to be ready to, the better you get, the more likely you are to trade first-round picks away. But we are not at that point where we're able to trade multiple first-round picks. I would say 1 first-round pick tops, and that would be in this upcoming draft. I don't think we're ready to trade more than that. So that's my personal opinion, and it's probably, the Denver Broncos are probably going to put an asking price for 2 to 3 first-round picks. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody go for 3 first-round picks, but again, there are teams that are willing to do that. I can guarantee it, but are the Denver Broncos going to part with him is the question. Like I said, this guy is going to be a building block for the future. He's only 23 years old. He's already outstanding at cornerback. And if you are going to eventually need a quarterback and things like that, why would you give this guy up? So, of course, they're going to take offers. I know a lot of Lions fans want him, but we have other pressing needs and we really can't afford to give up that type of capital right now. We're not there yet. We're not forget them picks. We're not sell the farm. And that's something that I can't remember when the Lions did for the last time. So let me know in the comments below. I already know what you guys are going to say because I've been seeing it. And as unlikely as it is for Denver to give up this guy, I don't think that we're in a position to give up multiple first-round picks, but that's just my opinion. I would love to know yours in the comments below. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.